Hello and welcome to The Sun Down Under, the podcast from The Sun, bringing you all the gossip from behind the scenes of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I'm Felicity Cross, Deputy TV Editor, and I'm stationed here on Australia's Gold Coast, ready to bring you all the action. Oh, it's been a busy old 24 hours. Now, you've probably been following every spit and cough of this, just like me. But if not, here is a very quick spin through everything that's gone on in that camp since we last spoke. So, Ant and Dec broke the news during Tuesday's live show that Nella had been rushed to medics. So she would be exempt from the next trial, but she had been taken out of camp to see the medic. Now, a couple of hours later, we learned that she was back in camp after what was described as a minor physical medical emergency. We were told this wasn't an accident and it wasn't linked to a trial. What we also heard from a friend of Nella's is that she's a tough cookie and this wouldn't have been a mental health situation. This was very much just something happened to her in camp that needed some attention. So that felt like quite the dramatic happening. But then we had another quitter.
Jamie Lynn Spears has left the camp on medical grounds.
The good news is Jamie Lynn is doing fine and she goes away with our best wishes.
I told last time we spoke how everyone in camp was starting to look a little bit wobbly. Once Grace walked, it paved the way. It means that people don't feel as bad about leaving because someone's already taken that first step. And sure enough, someone followed. And funny enough, it wasn't Nella. My money would have been on her, but actually it was Jamie Lynn Spears. Now, I've been saying from the off that Jamie Lynn has been a real high alert campmate, flight risk in terms of the crew. They've all been watching her. She's been considered a wobbly, flaky housemate since day one. She's been unhappy. She's been taking a lot of work for the welfare team in the Bush Telegraph just to keep her happy and keep her in camp. She lasted 11 days, and then last night, she announced that she was leaving the show. It was quite lacklustre for regular viewers of the show. Often the producers use a sort of laminate that the campmates have to read out to sort of communicate this kind of thing on air and to the camp. But, Jamie Lynn's was particularly drab. It was literally just Jamie Lynn has left camp.
Celebrities. Jamie Lynn has left camp and won't be returning. What?
So something's gone on, and in today's paper, we tell you exactly what. So Jamie Lynn has actually been talking about leaving for days. We can reveal she's been having exit talks with producers via that Bush Telegraph for a while now, sort of talking about when's best to leave, trying to work through her emotions, but always with one eye on the door. An exit as early as Saturday gone was mooted, but Jamie managed to rally through. She has visibly been improving in camp and enjoying her campmate's company more, doing one of those trials. So certainly, ITV's duty of care is second to none. So they'll have been doing everything they can to support her, regardless of whether it's sort of, obviously their best intention to keep her in camp in terms of the show, just to sort of obviously look after her as well. But she has taken her leave and she has now left the camp. That's the second to quit in just as many days. Someone I think that we can be pretty sure isn't going to quit is Nigel Farage. We already know he's there for that sweet 25% airtime. But actually last night we started to see some cracks appear. He struggled with his trial and he had to call out, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. We actually caught up with his daughter Isabel at the airport when she arrived at Brisbane to support her dad. Now, when I spoke to Isabel, I was so impressed with her. Izzy, such a great girl, really articulate, and actually explained how, to her, Nigel is just dad. She shared how nice it was to see him doing the sort of silly thing that he does at home. So she talked about how when they did that first trial out in the desert, he said, let's gun it in the car. Apparently he always says that at home. She also talked about how she'd warned him about the nudity in the jungle shower and that he knew what to expect. So potentially not something for him to feel too angry about. It was really nice to catch up with her and hear all about that. So you can read that in today's newspaper and online at thesun.co.uk. She had lots to say about her dad. And we've got some more friends and family out here too. I caught up with Fruitcake, Fred's girlfriend, fiance I should say, at the airport as well. And she hilariously shared how her phone blew up after Fred casually just announced that they were getting married next year in Jamaica. They'd been keeping that a secret, she told us. It was just between very close family, but now everybody knows and they're asking where their invite is. So, well done, Fred. She also said that we should keep an eye out for a secret item of clothing that he has packed. And I can reveal that is a pair of tiny Speedos emblazoned with the French flag. So I'm sure we'll be seeing that around a campfire soon. We also chatted with Josie's friend and her little boy Reggie. Oh, what an adorable lad. He emerged from his 24-hour plane trip wearing a Vote for Josie t-shirt. Just gorgeous. So it's showbiz, baby. The show goes on. People might be quitting camp, but the pace does not let up, and there is a new trial coming up very soon.
You see, over the next 2 days, you'll all be taking part in a trial where each of you will be paired with a different critter.
This was a fun one because viewers were able to vote for the exact critter that we wanted each celebrity to face in this new trial. Now, this is a new format point that we've not seen before on I'm a Celebrity. It involved everyone going on the app to choose. Now, it would take a bit of encyclopedic knowledge of the campmate to sort of match the celeb to the critter. But either way, nobody likes rats or spiders, do they? So I'm sure it'll be fine. Danielle, Marvin, Frankie, Fred and Josie will take on the barbaric barbershop trial in tonight's show. And it sounds brilliant. So look forward to that one. Now, fingers crossed, no more quitters. But if there is anyone that leaves the camp, you'll be the first to know, thanks to The Sun. And you can join me the next day on the Sun Down Under podcast for all of the inside knowledge. I've been Felicity Cross, Deputy TV Editor, and I'll see you next time. Bye.